Do you want to go? We just started and you're already complaining. Somebody else is playing this other game. You want to go play other games, Flo? You want to play some Phasma? No?
Either way, that means I had to put the cat down, and I don't want to do that.
What don't you want to do?
Put the cat down. Look at her.
Alright. We're back to tavern talk. I was gonna say table talk, in which that's not a thing. It's been a long day for us all here.
Yep, that's for sure.
Splode finally made it her way here.
Sorry, I had to do my civic duty.
Remember. Oh, hey, Baldur's Gate's on sale. Yo, you wanna play Baldur's Gate? Splode staring at me with the stare of 1,000 deaths.
You're lucky I'm holding a cat right now.
Why, Splode? No, do not commit crimes. Do not commit violence. Do not pass go, and do not collect $200. Words are lost on me. So anyway, we're gonna start the day.
Good morning, innkeeper. Could you please make me a drink? I need something to wake me up and help me feel agile again. Of course, Fable. Just a moment.
Is this it? Aha, switch strike. Let's go.
You have to wait for him to put the sign down.
I gotta pet you, otherwise Splode will yell at me.
Andrew needs to be petted after every drink you make.
Because he holds the sign to tell us what's going on.
Thank you. I feel much better already. Long night? Very. Turns out there were a lot of farmers who needed help. Regret offering it? Not at all. I really enjoyed being able to help people. Before, I just used to wish I could help, but I never felt competent enough to try. What are you doing? It's fun to try it, a bit exhausting at times, but I think I much prefer this over waiting around. I still could use a bit more practice though. That's fair. Just make sure you also practice taking breaks. You'll have a much easier time helping other people if you're not close to passing out yourself. That's what I have your drinks for. My drinks are not a gateway to burnout. I admire your kindness, Fable, but you too shall fall under the umbrella of people you're being kind to. I mean, I am pretty good at falling. You're pretty good at a lot of things. Ninja.
I try. I know.
No. Stay and have a rest now, okay? Okay, thank you. Hello?
Hello, Esquire.
Good day to you, innkeeper. Good day to you too, adventurer. Yes, an adventurer. That is what I am, indeed. I come here seeking a drink. What a coincidence. I do happen to have some of those in stock. What can I get you? What kind of drinks do adventurers usually get? Whatever drinks they desire. Then, well, I could do with something that tastes good. Of course. Perhaps something that could protect me from my foes? Defense in the base of every adventurer's skill set, is it not? Possibly. Let's try it out. A defense drink?
You got this. Alright. Yeah, we'll do snow first. Maybe not. Let me look for the other one.
Frosted Lagoon.
Yes, yes. If he's gonna be an adventurer, he's gonna want a little charisma. He's gonna want that defense. Huh?
You were like pouring it on the handle. Yeah, it's hot.
He's gonna need a lot of the defense.
Lone cat activated.
I can't believe that still counts as
What are you doing?
I just want to feed our boy. Look, he doesn't need super defense. I'm already giving him a cone that'll also make it so he has frost armor.
Can you take a picture of this? Yes. And try not to get my face in it.
That's my face.
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, cool.
We'll post those later.
We will. You'll have to get it off my phone.
Okay.
On to go.
Imagine we had cat cam. Liquid
Imagine.
protection against your foes. Now for half the price. Thank you so very kindly. Do you like it? Well, yes, of course. Then you should say so. I apologize. I forgot to do the thing where you say your words out loud. I get that.
Oh my god, I get that too well on a core level. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
Now that you've acquired a drink, care to introduce yourself? How incredibly rude of me to forget. I am Gustav
Archibald
Richmond III, son of Lord Gustav Albert Richmond II and Lady Dorothea Bridget the 27th. Whew. An up-and-coming hero from Windmore, and who might you be? The up-and-coming innkeeper of Zenith. Happy to have you here. And I'm Fable of the Ashen Grove.
And I'm Knight.
You're Fable? Yes? Is that a bad thing? The Fable that saved, Tregarian, or Tregarian from werewolves? The very same. Wow, what an incredible pleasure it is to meet you. I've heard so many things about you.
Yeah, Fable, that's about how I'd be reacting right now, too.
Oh, good things, I hope. Of course. Yeah, it's hot. They said you single-handedly persuaded the werewolf to give up his wicked ways and reunited a family. That's one way to put it for sure. They do have a way with words. Incredible. A true hero indeed. They spoke of you helping with the aftershocks of the Starfall as well. I mean, that's a given. I need help out where I can. You truly have the heart of a folk hero. How admirable. What about you, Lord Gustav Archibald Richmond III? What are you the hero of? Well, I'm currently leaving my backstory era. I am in the first act, so to speak, on my journey of becoming a full-blown adventurer. I've had a bit of a late start, but I shall catch up with haste. Also, Archie is just fine. You don't have to say the whole thing every time.
I like that he says Archie is fine, but his name's labeled Gustav.
Maybe it'll be the next. Oh, Archie. If it's case you're looking for, I can help with that. Someone gifted me some golden feathers a few days ago. Prepared as an infusion for the right drink, they can hasten you up in no time. Really? That's spectacular. I always thought those things were myths or legends you only read about in books. Do you read a lot? You know, sometimes, not that much. You should. You should like someone who enjoys adventure, and books are so full of them. They are. I'm just too cool for books. Oh.
Look, at least my excuse is better than I don't read because I'm too cool. I read because I can't picture things.
Books are cool. You think so? Yes, I do. I mean, look at the Innkeeper's Journal. It's super cool. The coolest. Oh. Well, actually, maybe I do read quite a bit. I'm sorry for being so weird about it. Don't worry, we're all a little weird sometimes. What kind of books do you like? Anything full of adventures and hero...
I hit X by accident, and X will autoplay, so you don't have to hit the X. Swoda's giving me a very grumpy look because I didn't let her...
I don't know what he likes to read! They're just like me. And heroes and adventuring heroes. My Bobito. Obviously, my parents would prefer if I read about other things, such as books on etiquette or the newspaper. Don't.
I fucked up. I fucked up.
Doesn't want me holding the cat.
Oh, I fucked up.
Why did you do such a thing? We were so comfortable.
I thought it would be cute if I put the bottle cap on her little paw that was sticking out.
Obviously, my parents would prefer if I read about other things such as books on etiquette or the newspaper. I'm sure they would love if I wrote a dissertation on the intricacies of the Juria negotiations or even become a diplomat myself. So what do I press then?
A.
But I think I would fare much better as the savior of this world, don't you think?
Unless you want to swap spots.
The Juria negotiations, I'm unfamiliar. It's all terribly boring, really. The renegotiation trade routes due to the collapse of the canal bridge that was hit by a horde of spinal rhinoceroses.
Canal? Were you trying to pronounce canal?
Maybe.
I knew a word that Splode didn't. I'm not gonna lie that it was read as canal because fucking Siege has a map called Canal, and that's like the joke that's made all the fucking time, but...
Or can we just say that I'm very tired today?
Oh, you are very tired. I will not take away the fact that you had a very long day and then had to stand in a line for like 3 hours.
An hour and 22 minutes.
That's what I was trying to give you more time. Do you want the comfier chair? Huh?
No. Not right now, at least. The rhinoceroses, right. It's not going all that well because they can't agree on who should pay for the repairs, the mainland or Diria itself. Just thinking about it puts me to sleep. Then perhaps we should get back to more exciting topics. How do you plan to start off your hero's journey? By doing something heroic, of course. What's something heroic I could do? You could start by helping the local farmer.
Hello, y'all. What up, Simon?
Hi, Simon. They're still rebuilding their homes and relocating their cattle as we speak. Great idea. How much gold should I give them? What's wrong, Ninja? Is she ignoring your affections? Gold? I mean... I'm sure they wouldn't mind gold, but I was thinking about lending them a hand, you know, physically, with your literal hands. Ah, okay. So, I would go to the farmers and ask what they need help with. Of course. That sounds... I shall figure it out. Thank you for the inspiration, Fable. It has been an honor meeting you. I hope we shall cross paths again. Till my next quest, Innkeeper. Till then. That was...
an event?
Adorable? Weird.
She said it, not me.
After stream night, could I ask how you got the donations bar on stream?
Oh, I could tell you right now. What I did is I went to one of the loading pages, copied the web URL, and pasted it in the browser, and then in a source, I opened up browser source, pasted it in there, right-clicked on it, hit filters, and then went to the video filter section and cropped it. Because I don't know how everybody else did it all properly, but that's my makeshift way of doing that. If you want a more up-to-date one, you'd want to do the donation page, but then it has a white background to it. I wanted the black background because it matches more of my gear. Ah, alrighty. That is my trick. Because extra. But yeah, I just put that link into the browser source. You want to make sure that the browser source is set to like or fit to screen, because it's gonna like pop up like a cookies section at the bottom that you can crop out and still give you access to what you need. What you doing, Splode?
I was just waiting for you to finish.
Oh, go ahead.
Weird. Not because of him, he heard about me being a hero. But you are a hero. Not really. I didn't even do that much yet. Not enough to be inspiring to anyone anyway. There are much greater heroes than me out there. He wasn't impressed by other heroes. He was impressed by you. That's nice. You don't sound very happy about it. I am. It's really flattering, but I just don't think I did enough to deserve his praise. I'm just some elf. It's not for you to decide who's impressed by you and who isn't. I'm personally going to keep bragging about knowing Fable, the great hero of the Ashen Grove and savior of Targaryen. Alright, I get it. Thank you, and I'll try better to accept compliments. Good.
Cat girl, let's go. Hey, Millie. Millie.
Hello, Innkeeper. Hello, Fable.
Oh shit, what's Zephyr's new name now?
Hello, Millie. And hello, Malachite.
Malachite.
It's good to see you both again. Likewise. Right, Mal? Can I offer you two a drink? Actually, you can offer us a quest. Are you talking about the one you just picked up by any chance? Your incredible deduction skills strikes again. I'm only trying to match wits here. So you're interested in saving those poor familiars? I am. Missing familiars, silent wizards, clues leading to a seemingly dead end. This sounds like a case for the world's greatest detective and her sneaky assistant. They do sound like a great team. They're not a team. But hey, but they are going on a quest together. They are not. Then why are you here? She didn't want to come here alone. She says she can't reach the quest board. Wait. Oh, what's happening again? Anyways. And I need a drink anyway.
Me too.
So you're sending Mal on a quest alone? As is customary, that's how the Shadowbanes have always handled it. Which one, Ninja?
I mean, Melly isn't a part of the Shadowbanes. Sometimes I feel like Malachite needs to be told the actual facts here.
But she wishes to walk the path of thieves, so she must embrace their lifestyle. I think she's trying to walk the path of a detective, and that just sounds dangerous and negligent. I agree. You're not coming with me? No. Why not? I just explained that. Badly. But you have to come with me. Why? It's clearly a job for two people. There's no job that can't be done alone. What if I need someone to sneak into the crime scene to gather evidence? Didn't you want to go on this quest to test your stealth training? But what if I get nervous? What if I forget how to be stealthy? Or what if none of the familiars want to talk to me? I don't know, Melina. And what if I come back and you've been eaten by a T-Rex? Who cares? I do!
Are you Melly?
No, I have anxiety.
You've given me ridiculous situations like that.
Pick a fucking prompt, Ninja! I do the reading, you do the choosing. That's how this works.
The T-Rex threat is much lower in Zoford.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
If the monsters finally catch up to me, that's how it's meant to end. I think you should run away from the monsters, not towards them. That would depend on your choice of lifestyle. Well, your lifestyle should include going to Zoford with me. Listen, Melina, even if I wanted to come with you, I couldn't. I've got obligations, things to do. You're a thief, you don't have fixed working hours, and you don't have any other friends waiting around for you.
Damn.
Maybe not, but I do have a sheepfish to take care of. You have a sheepfish. I do. His name is Rufus, and he doesn't do well alone. Plus, he needs to be fed, and to do his daily crossword puzzles, otherwise his wool will get strawy. Oh. Well, you're right. You can't just leave Rufus alone. He'll get lonely.
Insert
Yeah.
fable.
I could take care of Rufus. What? Well, I live nearby, and I'm very good with animals, and pretty decent at crossword puzzles. That sounds like an excellent idea. What if Rufus doesn't like you? He will. Certainly after one of Fable's famous lullabies. You sing? Sometimes. Maybe you could sing a song about how Mal and Rufus got eaten by a T-Rex while the familiars booed me out of town. I think I'd prefer a song about you and Malachite saving those familiars instead. Right, Mal? Fine, but just this once. See it as a final exam for your training. Yay, that sounds fun! Wonderful. So, do you two need anything? Need any help on your quest? Don't know. What do you think, detective? Well, it's great that you would ask, mighty assistant. Please don't call me that. Okay, mighty Mal, then. No. How about John? Sure. So, John, thanks for asking. I have studied the quest given to us thoroughly closely. And I have come to the conclusion that there is only one option.
Go to Zoford.
This is a classic case of finding the right clues sprinkled throughout the witness testimonies and piecing them together correctly. The townsfolk, the wizards, the familiars, they'll all have different conflicting information, and we'll need to collect and untangle it to see the whole picture. But to achieve that, we need to be charismatic enough to get the truth out of them. And for those who still refuse to talk to us, out of guilt or fear, we'll need to activate our stealth powers, find those hidden clues ourselves. Also, we should be quick so they can't destroy any evidence. I can offer you some of your golden feathers. They do come with the sweet aftertaste of haste. That way you should be able to make it to Zoford much quicker. Great idea. I think you underestimate the severity of the situation. What would you suggest instead, John? I agree with the stealth part. We could use a hint of dexterity to make sure we remain unseen for as long as possible. But I believe our focus should be on overpowering whoever is responsible for this. If they're making familiars disappear, they won't be interested in a discussion, not a fair one at least. We should fight first, ask questions later. I guess you got bored of the stealthy approach. Different problems require different solutions. If you're itching for a fight, may I recommend fresh Phoenix chilies? Some fire resistance could be a big advantage against wizards or familiars. Whether a fireball or fire breath, you wouldn't want to walk in unprepared. Does Andu have fire breath? Technically, yes, but he's usually too lazy to use it. It helps a bunch with roasting marshmallows, though. I'd love to try Andu's marshmallows.
Me too.
I'll see if I can set something up when you return. Thank you. I think some s'mores could also help convince those familiars to help us. That's ridiculous. A dagger would be far more convincing. I think both could work. Innkeeper, what do you think? They definitely need a little bit of dexterity for sneaking around, but what should they pair it with? Haste for a quick arrival and charisma for smooth talking, or pure strength and some fire resistance. Let me think about it. Alright, Ninja. We doing charisma or stealth? I think we have a second page too.
We do, but it only has that.
Oh, okay.
Do we really only have one speed drink?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Actually, no, that doesn't work. I'm curious what the, like, half-shaded is.
1 or 2, or 1 out of 2.
Because, like...
Because you only get 5.
Yeah.
So...
Yes, 1,000 win. Didn't mean to do that.
You know, I don't think it matters.
It's gonna bother me. Well, let me try something real quick. If I do that, and then do that, will it still say 1,000 wins? No. Like, I don't think there's anything better than that.
So you're going charisma?
Yeah. And that is the Phoenix, right? Good feather. They need to be able to talk their way out of it.
I think this case needs a delicate hand. Best detective work is achieved through clever conversation. Oh, right. Ha! You're spot on. Guess this is how I die. Don't be so pessimistic. My drinks have your back. Do you think you're prepared to solve this case, detective? Yes. With your help, we'll complete this quest with haste. We'll be back soon. Best of snooping.
Or that is best of spooning. I'm like, what?
I should go with them to pick up that sheepfish before they disappear into the night. Don't forget to sing him a lullaby. Rufus or John? Rufus. Right,
I mean,
obviously. I'm gonna go now.
Maybe John too, depending.
Have fun, Fable. Trying to have a good time here. Innkeeper. Hi, Chrissy. Chrissy, glad to see you're all right. Likewise, good to see you and the tavern are unharmed. It's quite the disaster out there. And I'm just passing through. Don't have the time to stay for long. Need to check on the cottage and the birds and Fable. I'm sure everything is as it was. The canopies of the grove are sturdy after all, which is why I chose to make it my home. That and the landscape. I hope your trip was nice at least. Oh, it was. It felt good to recharge and refill the creative juices. We walked a lot actually, almost mapped out the whole island. We also hiked to the foot of the Borean Ridge where the auroras touch the peak. I heard the view is quite remarkable. It was. I'd never seen anything like it before. It was the first time I got to catch a glimpse of them. Also, caught a glimpse of the infamous Banshee. Everyone told us to avoid the lonely lagoon because of her, but it's too beautiful to ignore. I doubt the Banshee means any harm. Everyone yearns for a friend, after all. I missed half an hour? I blame Sharp. Fair.
Yo, Sharp was just trying to keep people entertained because we had to start late.
Yeah, that's my bad. It gets lonely as a monster sometimes. Everyone is scared of you. People shouldn't be. No one can choose who they're born as. We should accept them as they are. I have a few patrons who'd really appreciate hearing that. Then I'd be happy to meet them. Speaking of which, I got you something. Oh? Remember the nymphs from when we last spoke? I do. I met one at our convention. She was selling little homemade trinkets. I remembered our conversation and got you this. I thought you might appreciate it. It's a thing behind her shoulder to the left a little bit. Down. Down. Yeah.
It's like a
Boat.
it's a plant with like a crown gem thing.
I do, thank you. I'll certainly always have a special place in my heart knowing it came from you. Aw, you're such a sweet talker, but you can't trick me into giving you my name. What would I want with names? Nothing good, that's for sure.
Was she a fae?
But for realsies, I have to leave now. I've been gone for too long. See you around, innkeeper. See you around, Chrissy. Take care of yourself. Always. Oh.
Hello, Death.
It's not death. Baya, good to see you again. It's been a while. Yes, a while.
Yeah.
A while. 6,000 years. More like 2 months.
I was gonna say, how old
Oh.
is our guy?
I thought I had hibernated longer. You hibernated at this time of year? It was for the Bloom Tide Festival. It happens near my swamp every year during the Dreaming Moon. Druids and bards join together in search of the moon pools for 2 whole weeks. They dance, they laugh, they scatter pretty little flowers everywhere. They hope if they can satiate the land, it will lead them to the reflection of the cosmos. Am I reading too softly? But I feel like that's how she talks. They talk.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is that's not death. That's super death.
You mean the set of mythical lakes that's said to reflect all the 7 moons at once? Yes. Ever since the Twilight Chasm portal opened up within them a mere 30 years ago, travelers have become increasingly obsessed with bathing in their beauty. Such festivities sound exciting. No!
Got red eyes.
They are loud with their songs and they're arguing about getting lost in the endless maze of the marshes. And they walk around with torches of burning amber that they swing too close to my precious vines. Why would you bring fire into a swamp? It is a little rude. Exactly! You know, I tried to join them one time. Their dainty flowers intrigued me, and I snuck up to them, dressed in my prettiest poison ivy adorned with thorns of the undying trees. And you know what they did? What? Oh. They chased me away with their fiery brooms, chanting, "Demon, be gone!" from the top of their tiny lungs. Look at her face.
I mean, you know, kind of fair. That's fine. I'll take the blame. Are they floating? Take it. Take all of it.
I'm pretty sure they're sitting in a chair. So now I hibernate every dreaming moon. That way I don't have to listen to their jolly tunes. Ninja.
You should give him another chance. Maybe if we whip you up some charisma. I'm all about talking it out.
I see that. I would have stopped sooner, but Twitch hadn't given me notice. Well, you know, it's fine. Very few Gaians are familiar with the creatures of the bogs. Only with the stories about their bone-crushing teeth. What's wrong with bone-crushing teeth? They think you might want to crush their bones with them. Ah, but that would be so rude. They don't think that way. But I think if they got to know you, they'd like you a lot. After all, you make the best flower crowns in all of Gaia, maybe even all of Asteria. Those sound perfect for a festival. You might be right. Maybe I'll greet them with some flower crowns next year. Oh, look at the face!
Aw. Adorable.
I could even open up a seasonal flower crown store.
They just
I
wanted a
definitely buy
purpose.
one. Way back and forth gives floating vibes. Maybe. Yeah. But right now, I'm awake and thirsty. Do you have swamp water on the menu today?
Meow, 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 meow.
Hi, Shiny.
Did you have to look or do you just know?
I wanted to double check. Too bad. Something else then. Do you still have those drinks that make you as sturdy as tree bark?
Hi, Splode!
Hello.
Hey, Night.
In case their torches come near me again. In fact, I still do. Give me one moment. They would like to be sturdy.
Me. Ow.
Ninja.
Yeah.
This headset doesn't like staying on my head.
Shrink it.
I did.
Oh,
It
wow.
is on the smallest setting.
So why do you have a small head? Why do you and your cat need to match?
Huh?
Why do you and your cat need to match?
Shiny!
No, don't tell her.
Ninja did the fucking... So smart.
So, small head?
Ninja did the meanest thing ever.
I did mean to. Fucked up.
What did he do this time? I was, sitting nicely, my cat in my arms, holding her like a baby. She was all stretched out and in long boy mode.
Wait, I got this. Hey, give me 1 sec, Shiny. Check your DMs.
And then he had the fucking audacity to toss a bottle cap, my cat's favorite toy.
I did not toss it.
You might as well have.
I put it...
Therefore, she got distracted and chased the bottle cap and fell out of my arms.
Tot had... Evil. No, so what happened was Tot had their paws stretched out, and so I gently placed the bottle cap so that it would balance on her paw. But Tot got confused, twisted her paw, and then watched her paw.
There is no defense.
I'm just gonna make this defense potion because I'm gonna fucking need it. I don't know what you do, but we'll just throw you in there. Good measure.
I believe Splode. Thank you, Night Warrior. Thank you, Shiny. Y'all got my back.
Oh, I needed one more.
You're lucky I'm now loading into a DVD game. Yo, Shiny, 2v8 coming back soon. Liquid tree bark, just for you. I know that's supposed to be a face, but I instantly read it as, oh,
Oh, well?
oh, whoa. Look at my pretty girl. Over there, and not in my arms. Don't stop. Stop. Nope. Sit. Wow. That sounded so hollow. You okay? Sound like a basketball.
Explodes slapping my stomach.
Slapping your like chest. You guys following the polls? Unfortunately, let's not talk about it.
Meow, 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 meow.
Liquid tree bark, just for you. Oh, delicious. I feel I could devour any torch now. Thank you, Innkeeper. What woke you up from your slumber anyhow? The night sky fell into my dirt hut. It burned my favorite weeping willow to bits. I am replanting it You okay?
Meow, 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 meow.
I am replanting it into many small sniffling willows. They are feasting upon the ashes of the stars that try to extinguish them. It's a powerful nutrient. Sounds tasty. After the trees and winds and pill bugs calmed down, I had planned to go back to sleep. But that calamity made me awfully tired. But when I tried to sleep, all I could focus on was this feeling spreading in my chest. Heartburn? Loneliness.
So heartburn.
I thought I should get out there and advertise my new spa. Because only crickets were visiting, and they aren't very good at marketing. You know, maybe if people visit me instead of me visiting them, they won't chase me off. So I went to where I knew people could use my services. The werewolf camp in the Ashen Grove.
No, what are you doing?
Getting distracted. So that thing has a chest. I mean, clearly it's got a body of some sort. I didn't want to intrude on their personal space, of course. So I just hung the coupons on pieces of thin red string in the nearby canopies, together with some jolly little bells, so that the wind would announce their presence. Nothing is really clear here. Sometimes things are not meant to be understood, but accepted. Like little spells that draw you towards the nearest mud mass. I hope they'll visit me sometime. I didn't know you opened a spa. It's new. I wanted to share my flowers and mud and pools with everybody, so we can all look beautiful together.
I'm sorry, Splode. What? Is apology accepted right now? Okay, Spode's enjoying herself for a moment. I bought some, like, Halloween. I don't even know what these are. They're like the hexagonal candy.
Do you know what zebra cakes are? They're those, but Halloween.
I was tempted to buy a lot more boxes because they were only $1. So I got 2 boxes. No. They just have Halloween sprinkles on them. Halloween and Christmas time is when I buy the most candy, and then I just don't eat candy the rest of the year. I gotta fatten myself up for hibernation.
Yes.
Yes, basic bitch zebra cakes.
That's what I just said.
But it's going up. It went.
I know. Don't politics.
Yeah, Halloween zebra cakes. I don't do pumpkin spice.
They're zebra cakes with Halloween sprinkles on them.
So it is warm in here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's 79 degrees.
Yeah.
I'll give you the money for the electricity.
Move in.
Huh?
Move in. Then I will accept your money.
Alright, snack time over.
You said Halloween zebra cakes. This is a few steps lower than that. I don't know how to respond to that.
Me neither.
That sounds wonderful, Maya.
No, I want pie. We have a slice of pumpkin pie you can have.
You can have this last piece of pumpkin pie.
It may be like a day or two old. They're expired, but still good.
I agree. Can I leave some of my coupons here? Yes. Thank you. Please hand them out to all your customers. I will happily share this fantastic offer.
They did the carrot face? Outstanding.
You could also just come here more often and hand them out yourself. Ah, but there's no one else here. Except the jackdaw. Do you want a coupon, little creature? I will leave one in your nest. No one's here because it's almost closing time, Baya. You have to come by earlier during the day, or earlier in the evening, or during events. But there will be people here.
Do you want to be Baya Explode?
I can be Baya. I believe that's the point. Yeah, too scary. I am Baya. Literally wrote what I wrote in the Discord at the station. I took pictures of a bunch of people and I was like, ah! Help!
Wait, you were posting in the Discord?
Double is.
Yeah. Was it in the pictures?
The pics.
Interesting.
It's also where I put, I swear to God, if someone approaches me one more time with a pamphlet, I'm gonna deck them. To which Adia said, vote first, then punch them.
Fair. I can appreciate that.
I shall go now. Don't forget to hand out my coupons. Will do. Feed Andu.
Andu
Sweep
being
the
fed.
floors. Blow out the candles. Watch my headset fall off my head. Twin flames, 8th of the astral moon. Am I talking too loud?
No. You can see over there, if your voice is getting into the yellow, that's perfect. Well, just under the yellow would be good, but...
See, with the headphones on, all the way, I can't hear how loud I'm talking. So I instinctively want to talk louder. That's probably not very good.
How is it that you are like the opposite of most people? If I can't hear myself, I need to scream!
Because
If I can't hear myself, I need to talk quieter.
because I don't want to be yelling at people.
Okay, let's take this and just... for experimental sake here, switch it. So just start talking louder instead of quieter, and we'll see how loud you get.
What do you mean? I found some plastic. Did someone say pie and or pumpkin spice? Also, that top pick is so cute. Thank you. My little babito. Stop it! No! No! What are you doing? She was looking out the window! Look at her! She's like, what? This moves? Look at her face. Hello?
You spit. She does look horrified.
Look at her, she's like, stop it! Put me back! These fucking humans. Moving my nest.
I'm going back to looking outside.
Anyways, I wish Hot Dog would let me hold her nicely. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, if you and I can agree, we could split the last piece of pie, pumpkin pie, between you two. It is a very large slice. Have we been muted this entire time?
When did we get muted?
I don't know. I don't control the microphone. What was the last thing you heard us say?
I didn't touch the mic. When did you touch the mic?
I haven't moved from this spot, Ninja. Was it you?
Was it the ghost?
They're figuring out how technology works.
They've been throwing shit Tupperware, and then they were throwing shampoo in the bathroom. Are you okay, Spud?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway.
Last I heard, the I wish hot dog would oh my god!
That's only 6 minutes ago.
That was too long ago.
Was it
Also,
too...
hell yeah, tot cam.
Look, our apology is you get a tot cam for right now.
Anyways, the local folks have been keeping a close eye on their locks and fences. Of course, the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you, obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. Do you know how stubborn two-headed sheep are? Let me guess. They're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep. You got it. They're impossible to get moving, impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other one is always watching you. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands, of beasts. And some sheep are the only one enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was. Trust me. But luckily I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Or should I say, a retired adventurer. Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Some kind of astral fin folk. Must have lost her arm a while ago. Oh no. Back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets her full attention. You got any guesses on what that magical tool might be? I have no... Oh. Clovers!
Hi, fish lady.
Morning dew clovers, to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them. A few will make them follow every single one of your commands. But someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper. Do you two know each other? Barely. Ha! Keep your secrets then, oh so mysterious innkeeper. I wanted to buy her a drink after she helped me back there. I feel Fish Lady would be an unwelcome name. Probably. Didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly. Best friends? I think you got that one wrong, Jade. I'd never befriend someone like them. I have taste. Wow, that was unnecessarily rude of you, Buna.
Yeah, the little turtle.
Wait, oh my god. The little turtle on the counter. Yeah, that's Jade's,
Familiar
or something.
Look at that nose. Was that a mouth?
Yes. You didn't even consider my feelings. Consider me sorry. Innkeep.
Little man.
Apology accepted. Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know you've always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh? Indeed. I think I got the hang of it. Then what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that restores my energy. Though she made my old bones look all wobbly and I don't like feeling so weak. Got you. Let's see what that old magic has to offer. Don't worry, they might not look good, but their drinks are actually really good. I bet. I'll just take this as a compliment, I suppose. Alright, she wants energy. What are we making her? A brawler?
Hit Y. Yep. From one brawler to another.
Hey, Ninja. Look how graceful this is.
Yo, she's doing controller. Brawler? I don't even know her. Mudkip's infecting me. Also, Mudkip, you will not appreciate this, I'm sure. But I looked at Slow today when... What was it? No, I was on the phone with you, and I'm like, I think the way me and Tot interact is the same way that me and Mudkip interact. Because we'll just look at each other and yell at each other, and then we'll just be like, alright, so anyway, and then we just go back to what we were doing. Did you find out how to pet him?
Yes. What is sponge?
I don't know, hold sponge.
Oh, gotcha.
No, that's not untrue.
Especially, you should have heard the way that it was happening over the phone. Because he was like, you know, I feel like, you know, Tot and I's relationship is a lot like Shiny and I's relationship, and then you just hear, Meow!
And I'm pretty sure my response was, hey, fuck you too.
And then they went, Meow!
Very cat-like in my behavior.
Alright, finished drinking.
I yelling at hot dog all the time. Hey, listen here. I'm making your food. Meow.
Oh.
Hey, if you don't want me to step on your paw, stop hanging by my foot. You know what? Fuck you too.
Meow.
How dare you say that about my mother?
I'm sorry, I was just like, seeing Tom's reacting to that.
Tot is just a sleepy little girl.
I threatened to take her back where she came from. I can't do that. She might like it more.
Wow. I think Tot appreciates being an only child now. Versus, like, having 6 siblings running around, and now, like, what, 10? Because they just had a new litter. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or no, I think they had 8.
Impressed?
Very.
Don't get cocky.
Imagine having 8 kids. Rather not. Just, it's okay, Split. Just admit that I've improved.
What do you mean?
You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. That's the text, Split.
Oh.
It's gross.
Right? So, Luna, Jay told me you're retired now. Had enough of the adventuring business? Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. Her face. I've completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes.
She looks as if Sharpshot gave her some sour candy.
And yet you decided to help Jade. Ever had to handle a 2-headed sheep? Not yet. Lucky you.
Oh baby, oh baby.
Lucky indeed. I just couldn't watch her struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer, but this was a one-time exception. Did the farmer pay accordingly after your morning to Clover's magic trick? Oh, absolutely. She was so happy, she gratefully paid both of us. That's good to hear. Hey, she even tipped us with some gems she supposedly found in one of her fields. But I don't have any use for stones like those. And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches. So we figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Feels like a blasphemous gift.
Took away 10 votes.
Huh?
Lost 10. Lost 10.
Oh, good. What did I say though? Jesus.
You knew this was gonna happen. I care. There's a lot
So
right.
do I. I went in line for basically 2
And now,
hours.
I like how an hour and 22 minutes became 2 hours.
Emotionally, it felt like 5. The headset just talked to me.
It's a little mic. Anyway.
It said RBG on.
This thing has a... Oh shit, it does have RGB.
Microphone off. RBG off. RGB on.
So, I don't know if you know of Pyra.
Yes.
Okay. So Pyra has a voice changer and has like synthesized Ender's voice and can talk like Ender. And it is some of the most amusing thing. And I want to know how they do it so they could synthesize my voice and I could just give it to you for streams. And just see if you can match how I would talk.
Probably good.
I doubt it because
I'd be
you
a lot
actually...
quieter.
Well, you'd be a lot quieter and you'd actually know how to say words. Pyra's the best. True.
But
No qualms with Pyra.
Citrin. Oh, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Don't mention it. Now that we're done here, I can finally go back to crocheting for the rest of my life.
Una. Una na na.
Didn't get this hook put in for nothing. Of course, I also occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards. I haven't lost the game in at least 4 decades. That's
Ooh, na, na,
remarkable.
na, na, na.
Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I also never lost the game in at least a decade. Are you challenging me to a duel? Absolutely. And whoever
Duel.
loses has to pay for the next round of drinks. That's the spirit. I like you, bounty hunter, but don't come crying to me after I annihilate you. Ha! You wish. I gotta be like Jade, be on guard.
Yeah, I'm down with going Jade be on guard. Mostly.
Because Puma's older.
No, because Jade has a turtle she needs to protect. Look at that turtle's little smile in the shell. It needs to be protected at all costs.
You're worried about me? Cute. I just know for a fact that Una is a master at cheating. I doubt that's changed. So you're saying you've lost against her? More than once, yes. Pathetic. Hey, are you talking about me? Listen, Gatekeep. If your opponent is obviously cheating, like she was, you can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. Now watch how a real master does it.
God, if only we could watch that game.
Gently Giant. Oh my god, look at him!
Me.
That's a best boy right there.
Me.
He better be a best boy. Look at his face.
Me.
G'day.
I love him.
I have returned, Innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Amma.
I will call him
and
Cake.
welcome-
That is Cake over there.
Who's that guy? He has so much hope in his eyes.
It's a golden retriever, Kratos.
This brave adventure's name is Claymore.
Close enough with Cake. You like the name, Sloan?
He offered unexpected support during my quest. I'm happy to hear that.
What
Thank you
kind of
so
sword do you
much.
think he has, Splode? Can you tell me? Do you think he has a big sword?
Maybe.
Do you think it's long,
Maybe.
unwieldy?
Maybe. Or he's got a sword and it's named Fireball.
Fireball. Fireball. I'm gonna double side tape that headset. I'm going to double side tape this headset to your fucking head.
It's not my fault it won't stay on, I'm sorry.
I can't help it, I have dry head.
Size matters.
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of the world. Yes, of course. The world, Mr. Clay. Ow. Mr. Clay.
Why is it not Mr. Moore? Because damn, do I want some more.
You don't need to do the whole Mr. thing. Just Clay is alright with me.
So much hope.
Otherwise, it sounds so formal, like talking to one of those graph people. Oh, wouldn't want to be one of those. Clay it is then? Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met? That would be a fun trade, right, Tia? Tia? I think I would welcome it as well. I just love from this angle, because he's so large, it looks like the crow is on top of his head.
You don't know what the crow would... You don't know the crow story.
I don't. And the fact that it's a jackdaw.
So,
Do I make fried rice or chili mac for lunch tomorrow?
ooh.
Fried rice.
Yeah, fried rice.
Mostly because I'm not a big fan of chili mac. But
Oh, I gotta cook. Why are your head so small?
I don't have this problem with mother headsets.
This just in, we're doing a raffle for a shitty wireless headset that's been worn by Splode twice.
And he proceeds to keep falling off my head.
Headphones keep falling off my head.
Why is it so loud? Can you not hear?
No, I'm deaf. Haven't you ever gotten into my car?
What?
Jesus Christ. What?
I did that on purpose. It's funny.
Exclamation raffle.
Fair, but also making that this week because neither is booked.
A book's not home.
Oh, okay. It's okay, Splode. I have the same problem with headsets. This is the only pair of headphones that has been sliding off my fucking head. Is it talking to you now, too? Or are you trying to find the volume?
Volume. Can you hear a pin drop from, like, the next neighborhood?
Sometimes. And then I also struggle to hear what you say right in front of me.
Outstanding. Anyway.
Then what can I get you? Please go ahead. Look at his face! Oh my, we've got a lot of stuff on the menu. Oh my god, the skull on his shoulders rattles! Holy shit!
I'm asking for some in-ear headphones for Xmas. We'll see how I feel about it.
It's rattling!
Play more and... Hey. So head?
That takes. Oh my, you've got a lot of stuff on the menu. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? You look strong, so how about something extra for those muscles? That sounds nice. Let's go with that. 1 minute. So a southern brawler.
Let's just,
Wow. I just made that. I know what it is.
Okay, I know. I just wanted to check because there was the one time with. You're like, I'm doing my way. Do you like it when we have games with controllers? Is Tot Cam doing alright, everybody? Everybody's good? Sleepy Todd? Next time we'll do more of an aerial view. Just hook it up there.
Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. This tastes strong and magic-y, but my socks are still on. Still, I love it. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. He's blushing!
His eyes have more hope. I don't like it.
Tot looks beautiful. Thank you. Wait. Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even in here, it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There is no such time. Alright, then I shall aid you on your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. Defense, right?
It would.
We want
3 defense. But are you sure?
no. Is this right?
Oh. So far, that's right. But, haha, funny joke, everybody. We're just feeding Andu. We haven't really fed him anything. So that there's an easy way to do this.
Right, that's the best defense one.
There's that in the first snow, I'm pretty sure. Frost Lagoon, first snow. Frost Lagoon was more what you were aiming for.
Yeah.
You were so close.
I was so close. This?
Ow, I heard my arm pop. And I felt it.
One frosty lagoon for the frigid Miss Anwar. Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. I could do something less diluted, but you're right. It's delicious. Happy to hear that. Do we get to tell the story now? Please, go ahead. You think I should start with the seashells? No, I think some exposition is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I plan to start my investigation right here in Zenith, specifically at the local Gaia Temple. So I've been told. Mostly about the wobbling ooze. Ah, yes. That was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating personal secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. Unfortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dalwell, or should I say, the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather. The name changes depending on who you ask. I didn't know it had that many names. I always just called it Kelpie Island. Why?
Is that a kelp?
Because it's shaped like one. Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island, or Fairweather, its name means very little to me. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon. Their portal is in a tree? Yes, right in its center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Fae themselves were moderately helpful. I love that we just have this frozen face on Una.
I mean, she just doesn't like the dragon priest.
That's fair. It was difficult to get them to focus on the severity of the situation, and I was pretty sure they were preparing some sort of morbid ritual with the acorns that they were stringing up between the rose bushes in asymmetrical shapes. Oh, I always thought those were art projects. Common misconception. It sounds more like they were preparing to change them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make for good ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices? Not at the moment. I'm just not going to question that. Eventually, I got them to sit still long enough to ask them about any strange occurrences around their settlement. Did they understand your definition of strange?
Not in the least.
After some explanation. They told me about how just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their, nearby scouting node just 2 days before the stars fell. They said it seemed like it was running from something and that it was full of seething fury. They also claimed it to be a good sign because it promised adventure. Ninja?
Seems like an understatement. Gotta keep that snark going.
Majorly. I mean, it did end up in some kind of adventure. Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It is a necessity of dire circumstances. I had fun.
Good for you, buddy.
Protect this man!
He don't need no protected.
I just noticed that I thought his face was just really slim.
It's
Like,
body paint.
it's super fucking chiseled, but he's got the war paint and it kind of cuts off his face a little bit.
Yes.
That's okay. That makes two of us.
Just the two of
It
us.
certainly was a sign of something being awry, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So, naturally, I made my way to nearby Carapace beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. For the humpback whale, I suppose. What else would I be summoning? I thought maybe you wanted to ask Cassiopeia for her input. Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of neutrality that prevents them from directly interfering with the simple world of us mortals. The full might of their powers could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right. Sorry. Slipped my mind. You are forgiven. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront my foe, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request. That was me. I asked her if she needed any more seashells. Did she? I did, actually. Pairing dragon head tritons had flimmering limpet shells can heighten the dual aspect of the special twins, therefore making the connection to the astral scene more stable. Obviously. I hadn't managed to find a limpet shell, and one happened to be among his offerings. Honestly, just thought she was decorating the beach and that she could do with more color. You weren't wrong, in a way. Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Singed Tia's hands. Look at his face!
He's so sad.
Just a little. Fortunately, it possessed spectacular healing capabilities. Fortunate indeed. Were you collecting seashells for beach decorating or for your very own ritual play? I was collecting them for my friends. One of the bros crying. Well, the seashells got burned up. It's very sad. If I offered someone a seashell and they used it and it burned up, I would be sad too.
What if you gave somebody a rock and it burned to ash?
Did one of the rocks I gave you burn to ash?
No. Pretty sure all the rocks you gave me are here somewhere.
This two gonna hook up? Maybe. Rocks don't do that.
You don't know what kind of rock it was.
No, you mean not yet? I don't know. They do have that opposite attracts kind of quality. You know, golden retriever and cat energy. I don't need to know what kind of rock it was.
Or how hot the flame was. What if that rock actually was a mineral? What if it was gold?
What if the rock was a piece of coal?
Yeah, what if it was coal? Then explode.
I was collecting them for my friends. Me and Clay have so much in common. At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling, floating animals from the astral sea, and they love munching on seashells. Gold has a melting point of like 1300 degrees centigrade. What if it was limestone? Does limestone do that? I don't know. Shiny, does limestone do that?
As our resident rock expert.
Shiny, if I send you pictures of all my rocks, will you tell me about them?
No. The limestone or explode trying to
I'm gonna
rock
assume
talk?
that's too familiar. And they love munching on seashells. Do you encounter these creatures a lot? I try to. They're very nice. They can talk to animals. Gaia's blessing rests upon them. Damn, shut down. I can try, but it also helps to know where they're from. They're from everywhere.
Mostly Metro Park lakes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Or
mostly
rivers.
from creeks.
Creeks. That's the word.
Metro Park creeks, specifically in Ohio. Though I do.
Yo, doxing people in 2024?
I just said they're from Ohio. I didn't say where we, Mr. Fucking who, you know?
It's okay. Gene has doxed me so bad.
Yeah. And then I do have some from Washington State, from a hot springs.
Idaho.
Right, from Idaho in a hot spring.
No, I just wanted you to know that I'm a hoe. Come on, it was funny.
I did bring home a leaf from Washington State, though.
Yes.
Okay, I'd be
you
interested in the ones from Washington. Yes, you are, Knight. And then
I ain't a hoe. I do transactions. Make me food. Tell me I look pretty.
the best way to a man's pants is through his stomach.
Look, I just want to be fed. I want to be told that I look nice. Maybe a little bit of cuddling. But we could do that for aftercare too.
So, Ninja, I know I've been asking a lot on stream, but can I get your opinion on this laptop?
Send me the link to the laptop and I could kind of run down the specs with you. And your price range.
Fantastic full surprises upon him being able to talk to animals.
Fantastic.
It is. Though I'm not
I'm
always sure
supposed
they
to-
like talking to me. Oh, they tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often they don't. Oh, baby.
Poor baby.
I think maybe I accidentally say things that upset them without realizing it, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens. You mean they just disappear like they were never there? Yes, like they moved to a different, quieter beach. Or like they returned to the astral sea. I feel like they would tell me if they went back home. Not necessarily. Many Astrian creatures can traverse the plains at will, but they don't always have control over when they return. On many occasions, the astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once you're swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult, or so I've been told. I would guess your friends either went home when you weren't there or got pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye. So you're saying the sea swallowed them? Not quite. It just beckoned them home.
I must fight the sea.
Price range, bro, my range is $15. That's impossible. I just want as much money back when I sell it in a year.
Laptops are not where you want to go for that. It's very diminishing. Like, I bought my laptop for like $2,000.
10 years ago?
Yeah, I'd be lucky if I got like $400 for it now. At best.
So is desktops.
Desktops you can get away with a little bit.
Because you can sell the parts.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. When you sell a desktop, you don't sell the desktop as a whole. You sell the individual parts.
So that means I could just visit them in the astral sea? That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between the planes is quite hazardous. It is, but echoes are from the primordial sea, and my family has lived here for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow. They say it was much simpler to traverse between planes once, but for a long time it has been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Until recently, the astral sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers, and accessing it requires meticulous planning, not to mention the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even your Asterian friends who can choose to leave their home plane on a whim get pulled back by the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen if you went in unprepared. But the Fae on Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either, and they told me they haven't lived here for very long. Since the 5 interplanet portals opened up, interplanet travel has become a lot more accessible again. At least when it comes to the dream planes. But even the astral and primordial seas, not to mention are finally open to us again after all these years. It is a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes.
So real quick.
Yeah.
I bought my RAM for $80, sold it for $50. So the issue with RAM, depending on when you actually bought it, there was not a good supply of parts to build RAM, so RAM got spiked up by a shit ton. Now RAM is back to being relatively reasonable again, especially based on like speed and how much. Like 2 parts you're not really going to get a whole lot back on are going to be RAM and like hard drives, because generally speaking you want to, you know, have as brand new of a hard drive as possible, because that's the whole data you're talking about. But if you sell power supplies, CPUs, sometimes cooling fans, but cooling fans had to be more specialized to get something worthwhile back. But CPUs, motherboards, graphics cards, sometimes power supply, but it has to be like a good brand name, otherwise it's not really going to get a whole lot of attention, because again, generally you want like brand new storage drives and power supplies, because those things, like, you're running the risk of losing your data or breaking the computer as a whole. Alright, sent me the link. Okay.
So the portals haven't always been there? I didn't know that. Who put them there? Well, that is a very good question. and one that would blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. You still have to tell me how you summoned that whale. You're right, we're getting off track. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendships with the astral creatures, and his ability to speak with animals as if they share a language. So you asked him for help. Well, he offered his aid. I certainly could have handled it on my own, but you didn't have to. Right, that, obviously. Thank you very much, Clay. Anytime. So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally well, and it appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them. I mean, there was one star. There was. The whale was even bigger than I had anticipated, almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly. That sounds unhealthy, that sounds beautiful.
Beautiful.
That was beautiful. It was, in a way. The star wasn't the thing to worry about, though. The whale didn't look at all happy about being summoned. Instead, it looked like a wounded animal that was one loud noise away from lashing out. And it looked sick. Its translucent skin was gray, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountains or the deepest depths. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second, we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. But when I looked over at Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes, like he was seeing a monster. Or he wasn't seeing a monster, but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear. He knew what it needed, Clay. Not completely, but I knew that look in its eyes. The feeling when you're so scared you get angry, when you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. So I kneeled to show that I didn't mean any harm, and I held out my last conch shell in my hands. It took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, but then I picked up the shell up and gently ate it. I saw the conch freeze as it was swallowed. It looked painful. Wanting to comfort the whale, I reached out and carefully put my hand against its cheek. I wanted it to know it wasn't alone. I'm sure it needed that. It did. It wasn't so sad. It cried tears of golden dust. Its tears turned to ice before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. Through a hand on Clay's shoulder and the magic of your drink, I was able to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. He kissed it on the forehead, and the ice burned away, freeing it of the endless chill. It was quite sweet. That's one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion. Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like. Tia's support was very helpful. I hope so. Once it was free of its pain, the whale was ready to talk to us. I asked what had happened, and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs. A creature on 2 legs? So, humanoid then? We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearances. It cared more about all the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale.
You okay there, boss?
Yep.
And Nightware, price point wise, that's actually a very good laptop. The big issues are the solids, or the hard drive space and the RAM, but 16 gigs of RAM will get you most of what you need nowadays anyway. Solid state, or hard drive. The storage space you could always upgrade if you want, but if you're only keeping it for a year, that should be more than enough for what you need. Hard and RAM should be easy upgrade though. Yeah. And you know, marked down like $200 right now. So yeah, I would say that would be like something comfortable for like a year. Probably won't get as much back, but I mean, like, worst case, you could put it on financing for a year, and you know, only have to pay little bits here and there versus all at a chunk too, which is nice. I think I also saw it on Amazon for roughly the same price, and sometimes they have like pay over like 5 or 6 months without having to do any interest. So you could also look at that too. Yes. Were you just waiting for me to finish?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Finished, thank you, Splode. I'm glad you laughed at that. I died a little bit inside doing that, Joe.
Also, I don't know why I looked at the screen and all of a sudden my vision went. I was like, apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. It could only remember its black and white color and that it tasted horrible. But it thought, I have a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about. Rookie mistake. The two-legged monster just wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part about being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Tia, do you ever get angry? No, I am the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline.
Yeah, okay.
Good joke.
You know what? Fuck her. Where I come from, that's called repression.
Luckily, its anger subsided when it found its way back. It thought it was finally safe, but suddenly this freezing cold began.
Them eyes, them chattering bones.
Yeah, baby. Look at your face. It's so smushy. But Ninja, I'm so cool.
Fine, I'll give yours to Todd.
Cats can't eat chocolate.
I know, it makes me sad.
Okay, I gave her some ham. She can eat ham. I looked it up.
Was it our good ham?
It's the only ham we have.
Good, because nothing but the best for her.
Correct. And I only gave her like this really small like piece that I cut up. She liked it. Todd loves ham. I need a new shirt.
We need to commission somebody for our new shirt idea.
One more week, Todd, and then I'll get you out of that onesie, and then you'll be a free naked cat. Anyways, I don't mind the cold much. I'm from the Highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold it was describing sounded awful. If cats can't eat chocolate, how can they taste love?
That looks so floopy. Oh, wait to see when we get that onesie off of her. The recovery suit.
We took off, this is her second one. We had her one for a week and I wanted to change her out of it. We took her out of it and just, oh my god, I forgot how big she looks with all her floof. The potent frostbite I mentioned, it seems a curse took hold and slowly spread throughout its entire body. I tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and some squid, but that didn't help much. It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder, until even its brain was freezing over. It couldn't think of anything other than cold. So in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. a star. A star, a giant one at that. It looked deceptively small contained in its belly, but apparently it was one of the biggest ones the night sky had to offer, the East Star. It ate Pharos, the guiding star of the endless seas? It did, and it helped. It kept its frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. But as you can imagine, such a matchless star disappearing did not have the most desirable effects on the astral sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that. The whale was very confused about what had happened, but it said all the stars around it suddenly started to fall and spin out of place. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. I didn't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad. To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. To think that just one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe. It was hurt and scared. It should have endured instead of hurting others. It was alone. It didn't know all that would happen.
It can count itself lucky. You were there to help.
Indeed. I don't want to imagine the additional chaos it could have caused. I don't care about could-haves, I just care that we were able to help. Did you also manage to free it of the star in its stomach? No, the frostbite may be gone, but the star is part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun humpback whale. And probably the last one too. All of the other stars in the astral sea have been snuffed out. We will never be able to see the night sky again, and in turn, that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. You're right. Some things are forever changed now. That's kind of the point of disasters. But perhaps the star doesn't stand for shame, but the pride of its survival. We shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we may have lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to gain 2 new friends. Even the worst of situations lead you to the light sometimes. I like that. You should never be sad about finding friends. Speaking of friends, on the way back we ran into this traveling souvenir shop. I bought friendship bracelets for Tia and I with little whale charms on them. But she didn't want to wear them just yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready. That's very nice of you. Right, Tia? I'm just... they're a hazard for fights and could get caught in things. Sure. I'm looking forward to seeing how they look with your armor. Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop. She said it reminded her of your tavern. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree.
New tavern item.
Now I am curious. What is it?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a very pretty mosaic. Where is it?
It's right there.
Oh, okay. The shopkeeper told us a little bit about it. Supposedly this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard-fought battle. Kind of like the rise of the sun hunchback whale. It's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So...
let's see. Tia, aren't you glad Clay put it on Tia?
Tia, aren't you glad Clay was there to help you? I suppose I am. You really are? You are surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If one was to be extreme about it. I think someone like you could do anything alone if you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to. I'm always happy when doing difficult things if I have help from other people. Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up. Will do. Much more importantly, clearly your quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback whale? You found out why the stars fell? You even made a new friends. What more could you want? We still haven't the slightest idea who caused all this. An angry humanoid figure. And that is who, exactly? Well, We can rule out you, me, and the innkeeper. We can rule out you and me. Ouch. No hard feelings. I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray. I understand. Paranoia is a hard habit to break. Clearly someone orchestrated this. It seems too random and methodical to have been an accidental side effect. I must find out what hides in the darkness. If something like this happens again, it could end up in a calamity the likes of which we have never seen before. Ah, don't worry too much about it, girlie. This is just kind of how oblivions are around here. I wouldn't call this just another oblivion.
Bless you.
Thank you. Just another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky? 0 times. I was asleep when it happened. Now that it's over, there goes my chances of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower. You should not wish to witness such horror. Can I help you? What?
It's not my headset.
Some horrors are fun to look at.
You're missing all the great music. It changed up.
I bet. But my ears are sweating.
Your ears are sweating?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. You want to try this one?
I can.
It'll last for 2 minutes before it falls off your head
Am I
again.
wearing them the correct way?
Yeah.
Like, does it matter which way you wear them?
Yes. The buttons are facing away from you.
But wouldn't it be funny if they don't fall off afterwards?
Did you put them on backwards?
Yeah.
Look that way. Interesting. But now your sound's gonna be flipped. How will you tell if the guy on the right is coming to your left?
This is just music. It can be heard out of behind it. Anyways, some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love, when I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. This weirdo over here did too. We all did at one time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to chaos and back to balance, everything just switches around in a never-ending cycle. Sure, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you, and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like me. Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure. And, even then, someone is always going to save the world in the end. And that someone is going to be me. Oh, the youth. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. Anytime, Una. Are you still running low on energy? How about another strong one? Got it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who won that the card game?
Don't know yet.
Did you know we have 137 members in our Discord?
Yeah.
53. I mean, depends what you mean by active, but... Did you know our Discord is bigger than Shiny's Discord?
I thought Shiny didn't have a Discord.
Exactly, Shiny, get on. I need another place to hide.
Something strong for the most strong-headed lady I know. Weird way to admit you've lost every argument against me. But this drink is splendid, I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your worries will be washed away with flavor. Good or bad, depends on the day. I find your apathy borders on tragedy. and I find your hero complex unsatiable. Ooh, or sorry, unsustainable. Should just combine Discord. Good. Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folks who are alive. Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose, and I don't care who immortalizes me. How dare you! I'm mid-DBT game right now. What'd you do?
Mocked her.
And I do have a Discord. It's just private.
That's IRL people. Who cares about real people when you could have internet people? Sorry, Split, I still count you as an internet person.
Well, that's how we met.
Correct. Correct.
No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning at cards right now. Good luck with your delusions.
Wait, I could have had an invite?
So you're saying you don't want an invite? As someone who isn't real, I suck at this.
I'm gonna go bother Simon to make a Discord then. Fuck that.
I apologize on her behalf.
I apologize on my behalf too.
It's fine. Tia, are you dying? No. She was purely speaking the hypothetical. I love that we get this face now.
A little set. Yo, I feel it, Clay.
I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. But you know, maybe we should listen to her by at least a little bit. My granny always says, with age comes the priceless wisdom of mistakes. I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You think retirement is a failure? Once pushed should never be abandoned. If you can still serve this world, you should. I'm not sure if that's bleak or inspiring. The latter. She was right about one thing though. The past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this too could have been attempted before, if not very successfully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, maybe even abandoned. I have never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Granted, the Aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? Its library can't be that vast. Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold. But I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge that I seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering? We could ask everyone we come across until we find someone who knows something. Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should look for Everbloom archives. I want to listen to the music, but everything keeps sliding! And I either feel like I'm too loud or too quiet.
I'll get new headphones for you. I have like 3 other pairs you could try.
Is that a book club? An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great 7 Mehedin archives. The Gaian one, to be specific. Legend has it, makes me want to play even Tuat, the Plane of the Dead. They were once filled with the knowledge of all the cosmos and grew in size every day thanks to their fearless archivist. But then they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where we're to find this archive? Nope, not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing. But you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that pass through here? Of course, I can do that. Perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter when she's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself. I would rather not. I'll take that terrible task off your hands then. Wonderful. You won't need more than a day to take care of all this, right? I do with a little bit more time. Nonsense. We don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, Innkeeper. This is very short notice. As are disasters typically, hence the vigilance. I shall return to fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Don't be ridiculous. I have things to do. People to help, prayers to consult. Who knows, right? A good night's sleep would do wonders for you.
I feel it.
I could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa. Fine. I'll take one. Or two. Though they won't be put to much use. If I rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. It's always nice to see burnout happening in real time. Don't worry. I'll go with her and make her some soup. Soup always helps you when I have a headache, and it looks like she has a big one.
What kind of soup?
Do you want some soup as well?
Yes, please. Yes.
I'll bring some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies? No, thank you, Clay. Anytime, then the recipe will be a surprise. Have a superb day.
I love this man.
Protect them at all costs.
Even though I'm pretty sure he can protect himself.
I'll take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. Talking through everything really helped. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held on those seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better. Actually, I was thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them into stars. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of things that hurt you. Otherwise, you're left with anger that has nowhere to go.
I didn't ask for a therapy lesson, but I will take the soup, which I did ask for.
Do you like being angry?
No.
Me either. But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. Did we just
have this conversation yesterday?
It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone they need to think about. At least they're not scared of you. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Whew!
Fucking.
Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared.
Can you hit right bumper real quick?
Left bunker?
Right bumper.
Right.
Okay. We're pretty smart. I'm gonna be needing to copy this line. Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a
You
saint.
should take screenshot right now, because we're gonna forget.
Thank you.
How do I...
B.
I was asking how you turn the page, not close the book.
Oh.
Uh,
Right trigger to turn page, right bumper to...
yeah.
If someone spits in my coffee and I'm silence, I feel pretty saint-like.
So you get sick.
If somebody spits in my coffee, I look at them, say thanks for the flavor, I walk away, and just mind my own day.
And then dump it.
Well, yeah, I would keep it. I wait to find their car first. Be like, this is yours, your spit's in it. I just want to make sure it's getting back to you. And then drive off quickly.
Speaking of spit.
Yo, explode spitting.
I'm so ladylike.
You're a delicate flower.
Sorry, Todd. What did I fucking say? I'm trying to have a good time.
I'm having a good time.
Quitter. I'll try, Innkeeper. Thank you. I hope you find a way back to yourself too. Thank you, Clay. Me too.
So, don't you like a good underdog story?
We haven't read People in a while.
I'm fucking read people now. We have art.
We updated to John.
Yeah. Do you think you could handle this by yourself for a minute?
He's a swashbuckler.
Hey, yo, swashbuckler?
Archie is the noble son of an influential family from Winmore. He's quite out of touch with reality. Growing up around books instead of everyday people, he wants to experience the adventurous life he always read about, especially after hearing tales of Fable, the folk hero. We didn't read about Scully. Scully is my whatever that word is. And the personification of a gentleman, and he's, well, dead, or at least he was dead for quite some time before he rose again. But contrary to his fellow undead, he returned conscious. Una, Finfavote for 68, an arcane engineer. Interesting. Where's my cat? Tot. You walked away from Tot Cam. I've been rivals with Una long before this story even began. She was an adventurer back then, but is retired now. Even put a crochet hook onto the stump of her arm, but there are things about her that'll never change. I'm pretty sure she'll never stop stacking that deck, for example. We got Clay. Barbarian. Clay is a sweet and gentle half-giant. He loves animals and can communicate with them, a skill no one should underestimate. He believes in the good in people and is exceptionally empathetic. On the other hand, he is also a very strong and remarkable fighter. Is Clay just, Kronk? I think Clay is just Kronk. Baya, the Swamp Witch. Age 555. Baya is an ancient swamp creature. I've known her for a long time. She is a very sweet soul, but other people tend to find her terrifying, even attacking her. They love spiders and opened a swamp spa a while ago. Sadly, she hasn't gotten a lot of visitors yet. Awesome. Hey, I got 2 photos of Winter on Discord. Both are the same photo. One is upside down. Which one is cuter?
What's going on?
Night Warrior says they posted 2 photos of Winter. They are the same photo, but one is upside down, and they want to know which one is cuter.
You mean I could have had an invite? You sounded so sad. Look. I'm Shiny, I don't know if you understand, but we had this conversation. We're speedrunning friendship.
I like the right side up one. Ninja.
Yeah?
Talk Cam's not on Talk Cam.
Why?
They're eating.
God damn it.
And you got up.
Okay. We'll go back. That's just hungry.
Big hungry.
Big hungry.
Alright, back to these 2.
You're so right. I want to know who won.
Scully!
Yo, what up, Scully?
Top of the evening to you.
Top of the evening, Governor.
Welcome to my tavern. Oh, what do my magical eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today? I just noticed that his eyebrows are nailed to his face.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll say once you learn my last name, you can join.
Is that a challenge?
Alright. With whom do I
Well,
have
I
the
need my
pleasure
phone.
today? No way. A speaking skeleton? Haven't seen one of those in a long while. Hello there. How incredibly rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully. And he's so polite as well. You can call me Una, Mr. Scully. And that one over there is my friend Jade. Everything I do is a challenge. Yo, same. Ah, fellow I don't know how to say this word. Maida? Maida? That's easy. It's Mudkip. Correct, Night Warrior, Gold Star.
Maida, I would say. Mahida.
Probably Maida, but with more skin left. Which isn't immensely difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una, and her friend Jade.
Jade, that's a beautiful necklace you have there. Where the cat go? Where the cat doing? Oh, you're right here.
Where banana?
Banana here.
Tot. Yippee!
So we read Yippee and Tot did not make a meow noise.
Tot, hey you.
Say Yippee again.
Tot. Yippee! Hey, baby. Yeah. Tot back on Tot Cam for now. Pretty cool. Jade, that's a beautiful necklace you have there. Something about it looks really familiar. Don't you think, Scully? I have no clue what you're talking about. It does remind me of Scully in a way. When was the last time you were digging around in graves? Never. I think your senses might be deteriorating with age. Just like your ability to win while cheating. Ha! Don't get smart on me now. Oh, Asteria's worst beast tamer. Oh, the wonders of friendship. You two seem to get along so well. Oh, absolutely. I think I should be going now. I still have work to do. What a coincidence. I happen to want to stay the exact same thing. But wouldn't it be rude of us to leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones? That is true. I haven't seen another Maida since I woke up. So anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago. See, it's a match already. Would be a shame if the two of you were to become friends. Huh? Anyway, see ya. That was quick. Indeed. I guess a woman her age knows what she wants. Stella. That's not your name. Hex. Good mythical morning. It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still morning somewhere. I know. You got it, but today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister. Oh. Hello. Greetings, everyone. Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name is Scully. Jade. You can call me Hex, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know. She's taller than me. You can keep it to yourselves. We're here to celebrate, not to roast. Though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside Hexagon. If you insist. A fireless party it is then. My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion? My wonderfully talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis just today, She can now call herself a natural, full-blown, selenite witch. It's not that special, honestly.
It's not that serious.
I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats. I must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement, indeed. You're very sweet. Thank you. I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation? Hex already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I would love to taste one of your creations and keep her. But I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something to me? Of course. How about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired after debating your professors all day. That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up. Coming right up. Alright. How about one of these? And then... maximum brain. And then... yeah. Tot is cleaning her butt live on camera. It's hot! People have to pay for that.
Do we turn the top cam off now?
That's Catsy.
No, they're just licking their legs. They're grooming themselves.
Hot. People are supposed to pay for that
For free?
No one look.
Privacy.
They're a baby, for God's sakes. They're a child. No, there was butt action. Okay. She's cleaning her toes, I guess. I don't know.
License letter. Did she just bite her toe?
Yeah, she's cleaning her toes. Her little toe beans. I forget what I'm making.
Well, glad we already ruined top cam.
Not the grippers! God damn it. This is what I was thinking. The Sparking Nebula. Thank you. We need one more of these. And then some of this. I can't. Did he pull up a sign? I wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't either. Could have sworn there's one more spark elsewhere. Stop.
Oh, it's just one too many of these.
Yeah.
Oops. There we go. Now, pets Ondu. Finished. My, this is delightful. See? Told you. There definitely knows their craft. Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get the hang of it. I can tell, your drinks are really tasty. I could easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone else up for a drink? No, not yet. I'm still energized from earlier. Scully, Hex, what about you two? I'm good. I don't want to steal the show today. I would love a refreshment for these old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days. At your service. Charm? Oh, okay. We'll do a sunny breeze, because I feel like we don't make that.
Sunny breeze. Probably too late, but close. No?
Not like his biggest fan. One sunny breeze. After we, of course, you know, head on to. One sunny breeze. Here you go, a drink for the charming gentleman. Oh! What a lovely taste. It warms my bones inside and out. Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, theoretically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need you and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone with a natural laboratory for once. Ah, all that talking about studying injuries bring back so many old memories. I also was a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist at the Gaian Everbloom Archives, to be precise. Huh! What a coinkydink! Before my, well, supposedly eternal slumber. I've read a lot about the old archivists, but I've never had the chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead. All of them? Yes. The archives were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now. Oh, that's quite sad. A lot of knowledge must have gotten lost with them. I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. Maybe we can revive some of that old knowledge. It would be my pleasure, but sadly I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground and without sunlight don't seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not even sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or their ruins, rather.
I'm sorry, I was looking at $2,000 tickets. Do you remember the environment surrounding them?
Maybe that could help. Little, I believe. I might have even woken up close by. My early memories as a skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archivists were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain range. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders as sharp as talons and fangs. Even if you made it out of the mountains, you'd be greeted by either dry steppes or a poisonous lake. His mustache fell! The liquid in that lake could singe the meat right off your bones. I knew someone that fell into the lake once. I remember as if it were yesterday. Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say the books and scrolls of the Mandan Archive contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you have to protect that knowledge. Would be a shame if someone... Anyways. I think I know the place Scully's talking about. Oh. Sounds just like the gravel mac, sharp rocks next to a poisonous lake. There's no way a location like that exists twice on this plane, at least. Or else I would have heard of it. I wouldn't recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years. But think about all those hidden treasures, knowledge left untouched for millennia. That sounds a little too ambitious, even for you. Fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the gravel mac anyway. Oh, and you would? Who can say? Anyway, I gotta go now. Shared enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service.
But who won the card game?
What a lovely young lady. She would have made for a great archivist. And a grumpy one. I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly.
What feels
I'm
it.
very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that.
You should take care of yourself.
I feel like the kind of person that does things very thoroughly. But you should still try to relax for a few days. I agree. So I heard about an election watch drinking game, and I'm already one drink in, and it's been 15 minutes of watching. I may have to stop. I agree. Getting your PhD is a major accomplishment. It's nothing really. I spent a lot of time researching. Defending my thesis was a mere formality. Scully and my points still stand, so I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. You're all very kind. I really appreciate it. How about we call it a day? It's already getting late. A splendid idea, as I would expect from a witch like you. Seems fair. Hope you get to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper. I will. Dio practically. A new quest. Let's see. Take this. I don't know what the third one. Oh, wait. Okay. Right? Would this be? Yeah, gravel mat. Drinking anything. They say too close to call, too early to call. I mentioned election tampering are still reporting such votes still coming in. Take a drink. Yikes. The Lost Maiden Everbloom archives are said to offer infinite knowledge to anyone with unanswered questions. Its ruins lie deep within the Gravelmac, a dangerous and lifeless mountain range that even seasoned adventurers try to avoid. If that wasn't enough, the mountains are also said to be haunted by nightmarish bleak stalkers. Let's hope that they don't find abandoned archives cozy and inviting. Do you want to keep going?
Huh?
How do I save?
The select button. Left side.
This one?
It's
It's the back.
it's select. Let me see.
That is not what you said.
I guess that's the start button. It's weird. It's backwards for some reason.
Go for another hour. But Night Warrior, I'm tired.
I'm tired and I have to hop in a call to bitch about political issues.
Ugh.
You don't have to be there.
I'm not going to.
But I want to be there.
Drink
Sharp's-
co- Do you I did drink coffee today. Actually, I think I chugged it down right before.
Coffee doesn't work on Splode. It doesn't make her. Coffee does not make Splode less tired. It just makes her focus. Political issues? Family?
Probably. We're not gonna talk about that on stream. Anyways.
Remember to vote.
It's
It's closed now, but you know, hope you did. Whether you voted one way or the other, just vote.
anyways.
That's the end of our
Do
show.
the thing.
We're gonna see what of the new peoples or somebody is streaming, if at all. Enjoy your top cam. You might be able to see a Splodo a little bit. There. Splodo hand. The hand of Sploto. Alright. Let me... We'll keep it on cat cam. Thank you, Todd, for your service, right? It's really what's gotten us this far. Alright, we have ooh. You. We'll go to a person we met during our streamathon things. Played golf with your friends against them. They were really good and put me in a lot of shock. I am, but they were the second runner-up. If it wasn't for Simon, I'm not sure if I would have won. Until then, take care and good night, everybody.